What's going on, everybody, man? We back, man, in the trenches, man. We just had a crazy one. Bonnie Godiva and Coffee Brown just went down. First of all, y'all look amazing.
Thank you.
One of the things I want to say, shout out to Battle Truth. Me and him feel like this. Y'all keep it.
I love Battle Truth.
I already know,
Shout out
man.
Battle Truth.
Shout out Battle Truth. So listen.
This up. Okay, Battle Truth on YouTube. You are one of my official go-to sources. As you know, I'm still involved in battle rap behind the scenes.
Niggas don't want to shout this nigga out, but this is the funny blogger, maybe in life. Salute the Battle Truth, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This nigga is one of the funniest niggas on the face of the earth.
No,
Yes.
hold on. We got he's the man. I fuck with him.
Battle Truth? Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's dope.
you know, it's crazy. I just started watching him. Like, I just started watching like the last 6 months, but I'm like, yo, he know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Like, he's funny.
He does know what he's talking about.
And and we kind of need that.
I just feel that he goes out the window with certain things that may not be true, and I just want him to.
I think he does it on purpose, though.
You think so? Well, if he does that, he's a genius.
He does it on purpose. He does it on purpose because it sparks the conversation. Yo, you heard what this nigga said?
Because it don't stop me from watching though.
Nah, because he's never gonna jump out the window and say some shit that you be like, what? You know what I mean? Because he.
Where's my damn gavel at? Hold on. Here! Take it! Take it! Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'll do it for you. No, man. Get up out of here with that trash, man. No, man.
Sources all, because I don't see him at battles. I don't know if he goes to battles. So he gets sources somewhere.
That nigga's a legend, man. He don't
You know
need to go
what
to
I'm
battles.
saying?
He's just a legend.
I don't even know where he lives. Where does he live?
I don't know,
Nobody
man.
knows
I
nothing.
don't know. I think Milwaukee. That nigga ill, so he's a legend. He just don't give a fuck. That nigga's in a judge outfit, nigga.
Yeah.
And he yells, no. Nigga blacked out. I saw shit today.
Welcome to Battle Truth and my point of view. I don't know you, so I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Okay, man. Okay. Now, Papoose and Clarissa Shields had lunch today with Papoose' oldest daughter. And again, when this stuff was happening and it was going back and forth, man, she had put up a post saying her piece about the whole thing when Remy was trying to slander and tear down her father, trying to say how much of a bad parent he was and try to basically do damage control, right? So his daughter, man, had took to social media because people, you know, when Remy and Papoose was going back and forth, people was inboxing her. Like, look, that's your father. Do you hear the thing Remy saying about your father? You see what's going on here? You know, because Remy was trying to make it seem as though Cap been frauding the whole time. His daughter didn't like that. His daughter took to social media. And she didn't do a video, but respectfully, she came to her father's aid and she had some things to say. This is what she said. Okay. His daughter said this about the whole situation, right? She says, when stuff like this happen, I don't know why y'all come to my page. See? They were going back and forth. They were coming to her page. Like, what, you got something to say? You gonna say anything? She say, leave me the F alone. Remy knows she dead wrong. Y'all all know. Family, friends, everybody. Look at that. Y'all all know. Everybody know. Look, family, friends, everybody. Look at this. Everybody know she cheated years ago, publicly. Y'all watch her do it every week on the Shade Room with that other man. Are y'all okay? Like, are y'all right in the head? Why are y'all asking me about things that's clearly documented, televised? This is what this woman been doing. This woman has no respect. Look at the daughter. The daughter letting it be known. Like, look, no, y'all ain't, look. She ain't finna put shade on my father. She ain't finna go against my father because she's screwing another dude. She like, and why y'all acting like y'all don't see this? She say, my father just moved on. Y'all pick and choose all this dumb stuff. See that? My father moved on. After this woman cheated on him countless of times, embarrassed him in front of the family and friends and the whole world, what are you supposed to do? She say, my father moved on. She say, y'all just was saying he the most loyal man in the world. Y'all know how much he loved that lady. See that? Y'all know how much he loved that lady. See, here's the thing. Again, this is the thing that always hurt Remy in this whole situation. Credibility. This man has, look, Remy even said that. Yeah, you see his image. He lived up to that image. The image of what? Loyal? Being a father? Being a husband? Being supportive? Why? Look. Okay, even if that is an image, it's more than an image. Because an image don't produce actions. The image is what's seen. The image is what's seen. So it's more than an image when it produced actions and got results. That's the difference. She goes on and say, she talking to the people like, look, y'all don't forget who we talking about here. We're talking about a known documented cheating woman against a guy who's also documented as being loyal. A loyal man. Y'all were just saying he the most loyal man in the world. Now, notice when she's speaking as a daughter, it's not only speaking about his loyalty in the relationship with Remy. It's also speaking about his loyalty to his children, by which she is coming to his defense as being a daughter who know her father remains relevant in her life. And she grown. Y'all were just saying he the most loyal man in the world. Y'all know how much he loved that lady. My father don't want no damn money from Remy. See that? My father don't want no damn money from that woman. Obvious he didn't. He wrote 90% of all the stuff and didn't want the credit at all. But once again, it showed how deceiving and evil and wicked she is. Man, they just were putting up some video clips of Remy on her temptation move. What I mean temptation move? You know, the Temptations them still be touring and stuff, making money off their old songs and hits and things, right? So they don't really have to put out new records because people still relive the moments of the past memories of their music. And Remy was doing the same thing. She up there singing Sheether. She up there singing Conceited. All the time she's singing, and she know Papoose wrote it, and you capitalizing off of it financially, getting all type of royalty from it, knowing that man wrote it, and you trying to you ain't trying to, but you basically trying to say he broke and ain't got nothing. Like that's called stealing. You're gonna pay for that. So even though you think you getting something, here's the thing about how God works. And God's so cold at what he do. First of all, the laws of heaven, no one can get around. You're stealing. You know that man wrote those songs. You getting the royalties from those songs. You keeping it all for yourself when you the one who actually is the wrong one. He didn't do nothing wrong to you. You cheated on him. You broke this. You broke the contract. You broke the covenant. You forced that man out of his own house. And on top of that, you eating off the labor of his works. and giving it to another dude when he the one responsible for it. So your biggest songs he wrote, not your verse on a Fat Joe song. Your solo biggest songs you did solo, he wrote. You're eating off of. And you ain't even real enough to even acknowledge the man. You ain't even real enough to acknowledge the man and actually look out for him. And this your daughter's father. All those years he spent with you, all the sacrifice, all the loyalty, devotement, and commitment, you just throw all out of the window like it meant nothing. And you the one that benefited from it all. Like almost 20 years dedicated to you. They're going to show you how evil you is. If you could do that to somebody that's loyal to you, what is a stranger? You do this to people who loyal to you? That's crazy. The daughter say, my father didn't want no damn money from her. It's tea for y'all, but it's real life for me. See, y'all looking at that because that's information. See, y'all looking at that because that's information and tea for y'all. But this is real life for me because it affects my life. It affects my little sister. It affects my father. It affects me. This information for y'all. Y'all got information for this. This is entirely different from us. It's really, really real life for us. That's real talk though, man. For real. For real, for real. She goes on to say, like I said, this real life for me. Y'all, look, we living this for real. It's embarrassing. She said, everybody personal business, it's whack. We've been through too much as a family to move like that. See what I mean? Remy do not weigh out her actions. She just do what she feel and she'll deal with the consequences later. She don't see how your actions affects everybody. And for what? And for what? And now what's crazy, she wasn't expecting things to end up like this. She got caught up in her own mess. Now she's trying to save face by trying to make it seem as though this is how she wanted things to play out. No, you didn't. You didn't want things to play out like this. You were trying to keep Papoose. Papoose decided to leave. That's why she wanted to do counseling. Counseling means you wanted to work on things. Look, when you say, okay, babe, let's do counseling. You know what that means? That means you admitting you got a problem. You need help. You want him to support you through that. And you were willing to work on y'all marriage, and you will continue to still have sex with him too. That's what happened, because you're showing you really want the marriage. You want to be forgiven. Y'all doing that little makeup sex and things like that. You apologize, and I'm sorry. You trying to make it up to him, but at the same time, you screwing easy and sucking his dick too. That's exactly what she doing. We're not going to sugarcoat nothing from this lady. It's terrible. It's disgusting, and it's shameful, filthy. She got that evil, wicked Jezebel spirit. That's what it is. It's the spirit of Jezebel. It's a murderous, hating, lustful, vengeful, deceitful, seductive spirit. That's what she have. The spirit of Jezebel. Shameful. I like this part where she says, Papoose daughter then says, my father never in his effing life, look, she's speaking with frustration, been sassy. Dude barely talk. Don't even really be talking. Look, only talk when he needs to. Exclamation mark. It's spoken with emphasis. In other words, you made him speak out against you. You made him embarrass you. You made him expose you. He don't even talk. His daughter even know it. He don't even do the internet running off at the mouth, sassy stuff, jacking all. You made him. You made him do this. That's what the daughter's saying. She coming at Remy, letting it be known, like, no, you just a wicked, evil lady. Showing out, want everybody to think you tough, want everybody to think you this boss chick. You ain't gonna tell them how you was crying every day, begging my father to stay in your corner, begging my father not to leave you, begging my father to come visit you, begging my father to keep things alive. You ain't gonna tell that part. You want everybody to see you tough. You want everybody to see you as this boss bitch. We know the real truth. She then ends it and says, I hate this happened at all, to be honest. It's heartbreaking. Of course, because she thinking about her little sister. She thinking about now how it affects her. It ain't the same no more. I usually could just pop up, come over there whenever I want, unannounced. No big deal. Now, I can't do that. Ain't no telling what nigga you got in the house. Now I got to make all these arrangements to come see my sister. Like, yeah, it's very heartbreaking. And it's fake. It's very heartbreaking. And it's fake. So, yeah, I see it. I see it. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, so she literally cleared her father's name and said the thing we always said. And she touched on basically everything. Everybody know Remy is a cheater. She been doing it for years. This inside the family speaking. Everybody knows it. She say the family know it, the friends know it, everybody know it. You heard Whack 100? He said, I know them both. I saw with my own eyes. Whack 100 said, I bear witness to Papoose going to see her. I was right there. We was all telling them. Talking about she mad at me because I chose sides. He said, yeah. Whack said, I did. I did. Because what you did wasn't right. We bear witness to that man's love for you. We saw it happening. Now, here's the thing. Let's just keep it 100. Here's the thing that just make this bad. That this is why y'all like to hear me break this down. Because it seems like a lot of people ain't mature to the fact of understanding of what life is. And because I'm in God and I come from also the dark side, I know both sides. But I know the spiritual side is the side that actually is the truth of it all. See, that's the advantage we have as believers. We don't only know the dark side we once was in, we are now enlightened by the truth to have the wisdom of God to see the problem and know the solution. Jesus Christ is the solution, period. Now, here's the thing. In this situation, Remy wanted Papoose to stay. She didn't want him to leave. She only saying that now when she see him with somebody else. Remember, y'all, remember what happened. She didn't go public until she discovered he was talking to Clarissa Shields, and she was mad because eventually he slipped up, fell asleep with the phone still on. She grabbed the phone, saw Clarissa on it, and she went to the internet and saw that Clarissa Shields hung up. So she went, yeah, this B, Pap on the phone with this B, Clarissa Shields, her scary butt. She heard my voice and hung the phone up. See, she went public. Why would you have to do that? Because she was in her feelings. Especially when you see that, man, he talking to her. She was in her feelings. She wanted him to stay. That's why she said, you just signed the paper today. Which mean what? You still didn't want him gone. You just got caught up. Look, she just got caught. She got caught up in her own mess. She saw the money. She went after the money. And she figured, I'm just going to keep it real. She figured Easy is a simp. All I have to do is use my name, reputation, and give him a little pussy. I can control him. That's how women like her think. Especially since she living the raps. It's a spirit in the music. The satanic spirit of the music they into influences her to become the music. So in her mind, look, Pap look at her as this my wife. Her body is sacred to me. Her body belongs to me. It is my temple. But in the rap and the spirit she's under, she look at her body as a weapon of seduction to get what she want. So while you looking at it as sacred, a covenant, and holy before God, she looking at it as, no, this pussy is power that I'm going to use to get him under my control to do what I want him to do. That's how she looked at it. She looked at it just like that. Again, Lord, no, I don't like cussing, okay? But I do that to graphically explain what's going on, to not desensitize the evils of what's happening here. You're not going to play these games. No, that's what she did. Pap looking at it as a sacred temple. She looking at it as a weapon. This pussy is a weapon, okay? I'm giving it to him. Pap, look, Pap, it's basically, why you respecting it like that? It's just pussy. Let me just give him some. Don't you see what's going on here? Pap like, no, that's not right. It's not right. He was okay with everything else for the most part. Not that part. He wasn't okay with that part. Because it's more than just that. Don't you know this pussy you using as a weapon also becomes a weapon against you? That's her ignorance that she don't get. While you thinking it's a weapon against others, it become a weapon against you too. Because now you caught up. Now you in the mess. You see how you can't dance with Satan? You see how you can't play with him? You can't put a leash around the devil's neck and think you're going to walk him this far. Because guess what you're going to find out? That you the one really wearing the damn leash. And he's dragging you to the damn edge of the cliff. That's what you're going to find out. That's the real truth of what really happened. You got caught up in your own mess. Now you crying wolf. And now you're trying to make it seem like this was the plan all along. No, it wasn't the plan all along. That's why you were trying to convince her. And you didn't give a care. You didn't give a care. I would have been done with him. I didn't even want to be here. You screaming in frustration. I didn't even want to be with him. I didn't even want to touch him. I didn't even want to be there. I didn't even want to do. You did this. Trying to make him feel bad. Basically telling him, you forcing me to be in this position with him. We said, I wanted to be there with you. Girl, stop it. She's a drama queen. That spirit is manifesting. That's all it is. The spirit is manifesting. If you notice, there's a spirit in the music. It's a spirit in the satanic music that they doing, that they all believe they're bosses. Think about it. Every group want to be a mob boss. Every woman want to be the madam bitch. Think about it. Remember, Suge Knight them thought they were the leader of the mob. Easy them thought they were the leader of the mob. Master P them thought they were the leader of the mob. Herb Gotti them thought they were the leader of the mob. Puffy think he the leader of the mob. I'm talking about every group. Jay-Z them think they the leader of the mob. Every group believe they some type of mob type leaders. That's the spirit behind the music that makes them believe that leads to death, separation, division, manipulation, prison, disease, drug addiction. That's what it is. The devil always make you believe that you have control. And because of pride and arrogance, you want to seat yourself in a position of power, when in reality, it's him actually powering over you. That's all it is. It's all it is. We are mortals. We are mortals. We are limited. We only can see what's around us. We only can see what's around us. You have no control of the outside world and others' actions who dealing with demons and spirits themselves. That's why it all ends in betrayal every time. It never fails. It all ends in betrayal. Wake up, people. Wake up. That's the truth. So yeah, that girl touched on all that. She touched on the cheating that all the family and friends and them, everybody know. She like, it's not no secret. That stuff is in the open. She touched on her father. Y'all know my father. It's already documented. He's not only loyal to her, he's loyal to us. Y'all know his character. Y'all know he don't be on the internet speaking out. She made him do that. Yeah, I like what she said. My daddy don't want no money from her. How I want money from her when I'm the one putting money in her pocket? Her biggest songs he wrote. Want money from her. You don't think we know who wrote Conceited? You don't think we know who wrote Seether? She didn't write that. In fact, she disqualified from it. I'm going to talk about that in another blog. She came to her father's aid. He ain't got to speak. I speak. And I'm going to tell it like it is. That was real. And that was real. Sure. You can't go against that. People credible. Can't go against that. I got 7 kids. 6 of them grown. 1 not. You don't hear them coming on the internet speaking against me. And a couple of them, I ain't getting along with right now. You don't see them coming to the internet speaking against me. What they gonna say? What they gonna say? They know I love them. They know I taught them right. They know I would give them anything. If we at odds, it's because of you. See, there's a responsibility to you as a child that's obligated to your parents. It ain't just, I got to support what you do. No. You have to support what I do first. I'm the parent. I don't care how old you are. I'm the parent. I gave you life through the Spirit of the living God. I'm the parent, gave you life through the Spirit of the living God by which you exist. Honor your father and mother that things may go well with you. Because 9 times out of 10, your father and mother will be telling you the truth even if they not in the truth. How many of y'all got parents who wasn't in the truth but told you the truth? Like Jesus said in the Bible, when you see the Pharisees, do what they say, but not as they do. Because the things they telling you is the truth, even though they're not living it. Because they were the religious leaders of the law. So they held to what the law said. They just wasn't doing it. They just wasn't doing it. And these things are like the same thing. That's what you don't get. Your actions affect me as a father. My actions affect you as a father. Yeah. That's how that works. What you do affect me. What I do affects you. If I was a father and was a homosexual and people know, hey, ain't your father a faggot? That'll bother you. Like, yeah, he is. So it'll bother you. So what I do hurts and affects you as a child. Same thing for you. I don't want to hear about that from my child. Hey, ain't your child a homosexual? Okay, then that's a problem there. That's a problem there. No, and I don't support it. How can I support something that murders you, that kills you, that sends you to hell forever, and I brought you into this world and love you? How can I support something that God condemns? I don't support that. What's wrong with these people? You can't change me, trick me, or put me inside some type of box. I'm not afraid of no damn LGBT and none of their gifts and rewards. You can keep it. You can have it. I'm going to sell out to no damn devil. Sound crazy. I'm good. Y'all don't have to see it. I'm good regardless. I will not bow down, surrender, submit to the devil and any of his devices in no type of way. Period. I can care less what this world say. I don't mind being ostracized. Hell, I'd rather be separated from the fake. Hell up out of here. These people are liars. This whole world is a lie. It's a big, fat lie. And so many people easily deceived by it. And so many people is engulfed by it. And they follow it. The blind lead the blind. And they all fall in a ditch. Ain't even got common sense the first. I refuse to live that way. Ever again. Ever again. Nah, I'm going to know the truth. I'm going to make it my business to know it. You ain't finna trick me at all. You're not finna deceive me at all. I'm not moved by opinions. I'm moved by the truth. And that's the difference.
What's in those streets for you? So leave me waiting on you. What's in those streets for you? So